In the video, this guy just received a call from home, saying that the pig at home is about to give birth and asked him to go back to deliver the baby soon. In order to welcome the new life as quickly as possible, the guy jumped on the Ducati 843 without saying a word and rushed home with a turkey and a Firebird. With an engine featuring a 2-cylinder, 4-stroke displacement of 848 cubic centimeters, it can unleash 140 horsepower at 10,500 RPM and 98 Newton meters of torque at 9,750 RPM. He even brought the baby along for the ride. When he arrived, his brother, who had been raised there, stood up and glared at him at the same time. This kind of riding technique is only possible through riding, and there's a high chance of earning non-permanent skin in green and purple. Just then, his cousin suddenly lay across a Yamaha 2. Maybe the road home was too long, and riding had tired his waist, but he didn't say a word. His brother was shifting gears with his tongue and nose, rapidly accelerating to 160 kilometers per hour. He zoomed between trucks and a luxury sedan covered by $3 million in insurance. If you get caught in that sandwich, it's uncertain whether your pig will deliver a baby, but the king of hell surely will. His brother taunted the big truck again. With so many vehicles on the road, the guy glanced ahead, ready to change lanes and overtake the car in front of him. The young man tried to raise his head. Maybe he saw that the king of hell was smiling at him. Startled, he quickly loosened the accelerator and chose a more stable car. At this point, my cousin lay back down. Perhaps he felt that the delivery would consume too much energy, so he decided to take a break in advance. Meanwhile, the young man began to sway the front of the car again. This dangerous behavior made his name flash around the book of life and death. At that moment, the speed had reached 180 kilometers per hour. Every car in front of him could be a messenger sent by the king of hell. Yet, with his strong horoscope, the young man boldly provoked and weaved back and forth in front of these messengers. His restless hands reflected an unruly and reckless attitude. Why, you may ask, does his name keep flashing on the book of life and death? Forget the speed. At this point, you can't even see the taillights in China. This is why the king of hell has to work overtime every day. The young man also looked back from time to time to check if my cousin had improved, but my cousin remained relaxed as always, his hands moving left and right in slow motion, even doing a slow motion replay with his right hand. The young man said that his driving style was learned from my cousin. He realized things as he passed through the traffic and felt ready to look up and meet the king of hell. Just as the king of hell was about to send an envoy, the young man relaxed again. Then, casually, he performed the 8th set of radio gymnastics with both hands and adjusted his clothes. He truly was a master of time management. My cousin passed by, tidied up his mood, and continued to flash by next to the messenger. He raised his head and slightly reduced the wear on the front wheel. His waist was a little sore, so he lay down to sleep. After relaxing, the old man came to jump. He learned one move, and then the two of them jumped back and forth on the king of hell's life and death book. The road ahead was clear. A young man was busy in the traffic, and at that moment, the messenger of hell came up to work overtime. From the shadow, you could see that the little man was about to stand up and pedal. Then he took off. My cousin was also called by the messenger, stood up, and pedaled. Fortunately, nothing went wrong. At that moment, the young man remembered that the pig at home was about to give birth, so he hit the gas. He saw the messenger of hell coming and pulled his accelerator. The young man fell and slid for hundreds of meters, without shedding a single drop of blood. The king of hell said it was wonderful and quickly arranged for an envoy to come forward to check what was going on. It should be said, the little man was really hard to kill. This arrogant,